Welcome to a new video series which I'm calling Mourning Glory, What's the Story? Wouldn't you like to know? So what is that up there with this intense white light? If you have reached the inner standing that everything external of you is a reflection, is that not reflected with this thing that is referred to as the sun, the light bringer? Let me pose this question to you. On this roof here is a solar panel. So can you see with your physical eyes the connection between that solar panel and this object, or what appears to be an object in the sky? But of course the sky is a lie. Everything is external. It is a projection. We could perhaps call it Project White Beam. There used to be, or I assume there still is, an opening sequence to films. I forget the company, but they would show these searchlights with a sort of trumpet fanfare at the start of the film. So if you can imagine that, likewise you can't see this interaction between the solar panel and this object. I would suggest that what you're actually seeing is a similar phenomenon to electricity, in which you cannot see the electricity. What you see is the interaction of the electricity with something else. So what I'm saying is that thing that you call the sun is not an object, but is a reflection, and you're getting the bounce back. Now many have pointed to the fact that the sun used to be far more golden, not this intense white light. So what is that really reflecting? It's something you need to turn inward, internally, and consider the place of the sun, which is the solar plexus. Going from golden to white is reflecting purification. It is alluding to the Kundalini rising. The sun is associated with light. So when you find the place of the sun, the solar plexus inside yourself, and we can bring in that biblical quote, "Let thy eye be singular," which refers to the mind's eye, or the third eye as it's called, and filled with light. Of course, the stories that are put out about, oh, the sun has changed and all this, it's capitalizing on a story for multiple reasons. There is a grand architect that many speak of. Well, what do architects work with? Blueprints. And there's been a story recently about blue roofs. We'll come on to that on the next video. But everything up there is just a reflection. So we are, shall we say, on the rebound, or we are seeing the rebound effect. And given numerous stories that it's a sort of gaseous giant that's putting out solar flares. But I would say that it's all coming from within, again reflected in the external. From the centre of the earth, you're seeing the outcome and the interaction of a beam against a screen. That, I would say, is why it has changed from a golden colour, which is ironic considering we're going into a golden age. But can you think of any little independent landlocked nation state that has a flag which reflects both yellow and white? I would be looking in that direction for the architects of what is going on. So we'll leave that there until the next little short video.